Good morning, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in 5 minutes. Pretty sure I'm going to watch ROKU out of the opening gate, so let's see what happens. And I think this thing wants to get back over 137. This bounce right here seems pretty strong. So I'm going to keep a little bit of a closer eye on it. And if it can creep its way up there, like I said, I think it wants to potentially make a push above 137. Market's been open here 5 minutes. So there we go. So let's see if this thing can get up over 137. I'm in at 136.90. So let's see what it wants to do. Okay, got another 500 down there. So just have 1,000 shares at 136.36. Okay, picked up some more. So let's see if this thing wants to get the bounce going. So it's starting to bounce here. Got to see if the buyers want to keep on coming up. So watch that bid side. It is trying here. $135.70s though definitely being the current problem. There we go, getting through. Now trying to get above 36. Well, okay, I'm now short 1,500 shares at 134.82. So let's see if we can get a breakdown now. down through the 134.50-ish area. Because there is officially a lot of downwards pressure on this thing now. So there's the break. Can it get down through 134.20? So it took out 500 shares. Let's see if we can get a flush down. So it's trying for that break. There we go. Okay, so now I have a 500 shares left. And all out there. So still down $1,000. But what I did was I covered the 1,500 for a loss and then went short the 1,500 shares, which allowed me to still mitigate and put myself in a position where, sure, still a loss, but not nearly as what the loss was when I first got short. So again, I covered, or I sold 3,000 shares. I only owned 1,500, so that let me cover my loss on the long side. And then it also allowed me to get the get some profits on the short side there. Because I shorted at 82, I shorted at 134.82, then I covered some at 134.52, covered some at 134.09, and then covered some at 134.23. So I still may be interested in this one, but yeah, still $1,000 loss, so not the greatest, but it is what it is. Have an order at 134.45. Got those. So all out there for 25 cents, which equated to $125. But if this thing wants to continue on up, I'll be ready at 135. Just let me double check. At 135.15. If this bounce wants to continue, I will keep you updated. Okay, I have an order. Oh, nice. I'm in there at 135.15 for my first 500. I think I captured the entry point on video. So let's see what this wants to do. See, what is that? Just double checking a few things here. $35.75. Getting somewhat of a pullback here. See if it can work its way down closer to the 135 mark. I will pause for the time being. All right, was making a move. I thought I might have gotten some up at 136 or 135.75, but as of now, it's pulling back here a little bit. Gonna try for some at 95 and 136.15. So I have 700 shares now at 135.31. So we'll see if this thing wants to pull back down below the 30s. Okay, getting somewhat of a pullback here. Beautiful. And out there for a nice little gain. Again, my average is at 31. Took 700 shares out at 135.09. So down $800 still, but much better than, I don't know what my original loss was. I think I was up over 2,000 had I not, when I went short. So I'd have to scroll back and look, but let's see what else I can find. All right, I think this thing wants, I think this thing wants to get over 135.50, and it did, and I was too slow. So that's all right. 136. $136.35 on the short side, just double checking. So if it wants to continue its way up, I'll look to try to do some shorting up around 136.35. Okay, I'm going to order at 136.85 in. Putting an order out there at 137.25. and out there for 25 cents, which again equates to $125. So let's see if this thing wants to work its way up to the 137.25 mark. Really like that potential entry point, but first it's got to recover back up, so I'll keep an eye on it. Okay, breaking through 137, I adjust my order up to 137.35, but that was a pretty weak break actually. So never mind. Have an order at 137.55. Getting somewhat close. I'll keep an eye on it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get short here at, well, I tried. And I missed it, but I'm not going to give up on it yet, especially if it wants to move down to this 136.30 area. What is that low now? 136.50. Okay. So I'm going to be watching 136.50 here very closely. This is mainly based on the 5-minute chart. Bring that over. So that's what I'm mainly watching right there for a potential short-sided trade. Oh, turn my back that fast and I missed it. As I was positioning my window back on my other monitor, it broke down through me, or it broke down through it on me. I don't want to chase it. So all right, I'll keep a close eye on it. Okay, going to try to pick some shares up here at 135.55. I realize it seems far away right now, but I'm sure as you're aware, this one is quite the fast mover, so it could be down to 135.55 in a hurry. So I'll keep a very close eye on it. Okay, I have an order at 134.85 here. All right, well, unfortunately it didn't go down and hit me. It just hovered right. How low did it go? Yeah, 134.88 was as low as it went. So 3 cents above where I wanted it. So we'll see if it can work its way down to 134.55. Okay, I have an order to get short 1,500 shares at 73.65 here. Although on the bounce it went as high as 73.62. And back down it goes. We'll see if it maybe wants to try to get back up to the 65s. Trying here. Can it push into the 60s? That's what I want to see it. Get up into the 60s. There we go. I want to see the buyers come up above 60. They're trying. Whoa. What's going on with LLY? Wow, look at that move. Straight up there, about 40 cents in the matter of seconds. But let's go back to CVS here. Whoops. Well, now it's going back down. So I'm going to go ahead and get short here at 37. I'm thinking this thing wants to get down through 30. And if it does, should get it moving down quite a bit again. So there's the break. So there we go. Okay, so now I have 500 shares left. And if it can get down below 73, I'll move my stop loss down at that point. So there we go. So now I'm just going to work my way stop loss down. So if I can see 90 on the, there we go, move that down. So see if we can get 80. And I'm going to go ahead and move that down to 91 anyways. So I'm all out there for $430. So nice trade there. Wow, we're at 22 minutes. That's okay. I know a lot of you like these longer videos. Very nice pattern there. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Just, you know, temporarily got in the 60s, and maybe I could have gotten up there and gotten that much better of an entry point. But regardless, as soon as that second bounce failed, I really like the odds of, you know, it rolling back over, which it did. So there you go, $430. Now down, let's see, $258. So let's see if there's anything else out there. Okay, I have an order at 133.75 here on Roku. Went down as low as 133.85. So close, but not close enough. Okay, I have an order at 195.15, 500 shares short. Or excuse me, 135.15. Well, that was a very weak break to the upside. I'll give it a little bit more time. Have an order at 135.45. Got close. Actually, this should be 135.55. So let's see if it can work its way just a little bit further upwards. Okay, looking for the break. There it is. Well, that was a very weak break. Well, that was unfortunate. I'll try up at 175. How high did that actually go? High is 135.52. I was thinking it'd pop up a little bit more than that, but I was wrong. All right, Netflix is getting pretty active here. In fact, I think it wants to get up over 135.75. I'm in at 135.66. I really like how it pulled back and then came back very, very strong from that pullback. So again, key break at 135.75. There's the break. Now, can it get continuation? That was a very sad, sad break. Not going to give up on it yet, but yeah, that was not exactly what I was looking for. I was hoping to see a much better move up through that level. Let's see if it can work its way back up to that area again. I will pause for the time being. I'm going to go ahead and pick up some more down here because I like how it's pulled back. Like I said, I think it's still got some gas left in the tank. So let's see if we can get up there through 50 again. I will go ahead and pause since I know this video is getting really long, but if it's looking like it's going to push up through 50, then I'll get the video rolling. Based on the 5 minute, I still think this is a faulty breakdown. So 1,500 shares now at 135.38. So let's see if this thing wants to get the bounce back to the upside. There we go, starting to work its way back up there. Still got a ways to go though. So it's working on the bounce. I will go ahead and pause. All right, it's trying to work its way up there. See if we can push up some more. All right, well, I have 175 left, so I'll just go ahead and get rid of those. So there was the bounce I wanted. Unfortunately, it didn't give me the follow through that I really needed and was looking for, so that's why I just exited the trade, but still a slight green winner. Well, have you ever done this? Because you're not alone. I was totally right. Made the comment that I believed that this was a false breakdown, and yeah, that was definitely a false breakdown. I got spooked out because of that one candle that started to form. But yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda in hindsight. But you know, if you've been there before, so have I. It happens. But yeah, definitely a very nice bounce from that area. Have an order at 136.55 here. Big move here on Roku all of a sudden. Gonna change it up to 65 now. So again, 136.65. Keep a close eye on it. Have an order at 134.85 here on Roku. Seeing if it can break down through that round number of 135. Trying for the break. I'll keep an eye on it. Okay, I have an order to short at 135.15. Got those. I'm thinking this is just a dead cat bounce. So let's see what this thing wants to do. And it decided to give me the quick $50. So as expected, pulled back a little bit. Maybe this thing will continue on up. If it does, I'd be interested again. But there's another quick $50. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. And what I'll do here so you can see officially, I'm going to just say I was down at $1,500 at one point. I don't know the math exactly, but when I took that first loss, it had to have been on the conservative side right around $1,500. but you can see now, and this is just right from my brokerage. So with fees and all that, closing down $270. So from right around the $1,500 mark, like I said, probably even a little bit higher than that. Very, very happy with the day. Glad that I was able to just turn into one of these loss control days. And overall, I'll be fine. If you've watched my past videos, then you'll see that I've done plenty of trades where I make well more than 270. So the point here being that 270 is definitely a manageable hole that I can clean myself out of ideally tomorrow, but we'll see what happens with it. But yeah, from where I was at that $1,500 mark to now minus 270, very, very happy with that. So if you enjoyed this video, as I wrap things up, and we're over 30 minutes. So if you're still here, I thank you. Thank you very much. That's awesome. And I've had a couple other videos this long, but if you actually made it to the end of this thing, in the comment section, just let me know, say I made it, or I'm at the end. Something that implies that you made it to the end, and I really do thank you for that, for hanging out with me for this long. And it was a brutal day, a day that, I have no problem saying I don't like these days, but sometimes as traders, you just got to keep the loss controlled, and you got to just kind of spend the day fighting back. But very happy with the minus 270. Like I said, I have all the confidence in the world that I'll be able to climb out of that hole because, again, minus 270, not exactly a huge hole. Now, if you did enjoy this video, like I said, first off, just leave a comment down below. I made it, because that's awesome, and I would like to personally thank you, because I will reply to those comments. But also, if you enjoy the video and would like for me to keep making these, hit that like button, and then also check out the channel, and hopefully you decide to subscribe. But just simply hitting that like button lets me know that, hey, please, Clay, keep taking your time to make these videos. I do enjoy them, and that's the easiest way to communicate that to me. But leave a comment down below, hit that like button, and ultimately, hopefully you decide to subscribe to the channel. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. And like I said, if you're still here after about 32 minutes, I thank you very much for coming on this journey with me on the day. Take care, everybody. I'll see you back for the next video. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up, as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.